Bonjour, ladies and dudes. It is I, Rebecca Lynn Buckley, aka Boobop197. This is my review for the day. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another top 10 list that nobody has never done before. And a top 10 list I already done from a few months ago, so around on April 2016. The day when I finally did my top 10 best characters that I would love to invite for dinner at. And I will let you know, as ladies and dudes, that's one of the best lists that I did so far in the year of 2016. I had so much fun with this top 10 list that nobody has never done before, is to invite so many characters that you all know and love from movies, TV show, anime, characters who are based by books, or characters who are based by comic books, or characters who are based by musicals. Well, you name it. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I really did have trouble making up this list from yesterday and today. And well, the problem is, it's that stupid noise that came from outside. You know, the plane, it's going that way or this way. Hard for me to say, but I will do the best I can to do this list, and I'll go ahead and do a two-part event. So for my two-part event, I'm going to do my top 10 best characters that I would love to invite for dinner, part 2. And you already know the rules about this list, is you can invite any character that you want for dinner that involves movies, anime, TV show, characters who are based by comic books, characters who are based by musicals, well, you name it. And I hope that this second one will be way better than the first. If you guys haven't seen my very first top 10 list that involves the characters that you would love to invite for dinner, I promise I'll leave a link down below and you guys can check out my list. But to tell you the truth is, I gotta do it in a two-part event. And it's really hard for me to do a two-part event in this video. But I'll do the best I can for all of you. And that is a promise. I swear to my soul. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here are my top 10 best characters that I would love to invite for dinner, part 2. And yes, ladies and dudes, I do have a couple of honorable mentions in this list, and I only got 2. Okay, for my first honorable mention are Roger and Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I do like these love couples. They are pretty cool in so many ways, but one of the most strangest love couples I ever seen in movie history. It's weird to see a cartoon human being who falls in love with a rabbit. And the reason why I want to invite them for dinner, I'm sure Roger Rabbit wants his carrots. I don't know what kind of carrots that he likes. I think he likes cooked carrots, and his carrot cake. I'm not sure what Jessica Rabbit eats. Well, after all, she's a freaking human being. So that's my first honorable mention. And my second honorable mention goes to John Andre from Turn. I really love John Andre. I think he's truly the best character in Turn. I like his good looks, his charm. He's a very handsome looking gentleman, and I do feel kind of sorry for him in both the second and third season that he's gonna miss the woman that he loves. But I'm sure in the real life story, I think John and this Peggy woman, I think they were just close friends. But I would love to invite this guy for dinner, and I can talk to him about a few things here and there. I just feel sorry for that guy from the bottom of my heart. So those are the 2 best honorable mentions I will put on this list. And let's go on to the top 10 best characters that I would love to invite for dinner in a 2-part event. And yes, it is a part 2. So here we go. Coming at number 10 goes to Fezzik and Indigo Montoya from The Princess Bride. I really love these characters. They were the best supporting characters I have ever seen in movie history. They were fun and enjoyable. They have fantastic dialogues here and there. And they're just fun characters to watch. I will say for Fezzik, says he's a giant guy. I'm sure he will love to play around with the kids outside and let the, well, he'll let them share a peanut if they're hungry for a snack. And as for Indigo Montoya, I'm sure he will tell us his many stories about his great adventures. You know, how did he defeat the Six Finger Man, or the times that he loves his father and becoming the next Dread Pirate Roberts. Oh, I would love to see that, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Indigo and Fezzik deserves to be at number 10. Coming at number 9 goes to Future Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. I love Future Trunks. He is truly one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z characters of all time. Truly my second favorite, but my first one is Piccolo. I like his look, design, his purple hair, his gorgeous face. And the best part I love about Trunks is his sword. He carries a sword around his back. I'm glad that he and Benjamin Williams have something in common, that they both love to carry swords around their backs, and I would love to invite Benjamin Williams for dinner if I have to. Oh yeah, the reason why I want to invite Trunks for dinner, I want to talk to him about a few things here and there, about what's going on in his future. His future is in great danger, and his future was in darkness for way too long, and I would like to do something to help him out. And maybe my friends and I can do a charity for him, you know, helping him out with supplies, with like food, water, and clothing, or whatever things that he needs to get his future safe. Yeah, all that stuff. So I would like to help out Future Trunks with so many things here and there. If you know what I mean. Well, hard for me to say, but yeah, I love Future Trunks. He's a really cool dude, and he's one of the best DBZ characters of all time, so he deserves to be at number 9. Coming at number 8 goes to Eddie Valiant from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I love Eddie Valiant. He is one of my favorite characters of all time, and truly one of the best main protagonists in a good movie. I love his storyline. I love his personality and attitude. He is a really headstrong character, and he does have a very tragic past, maybe a little bit, since he lost his brother. I would like to get to know him a little bit more and get to know his greatest stories about when he and his brother went to so many cases here and there. And I don't mind inviting Dolores for dinner, and since maybe Eddie and Dolores are thinking about, you know, getting married and have a nice future and all that stuff. So yeah, I would like to invite Eddie Valiant for dinner, and he's such a nice guy after all. Rest in peace, Bob Hoskins. Yeah, he deserves to be at number 8. Coming at number 7 has to go on a tie between my two favorite characters from Basilisk. One is an Iga and the other is a Koga. So for number 7 goes to Akigenyu and Hyoma from Basilisk. I just can't tell which character I want to invite for dinner. One is a really cool blind Koga dude who is so wise and gentle and sweet, and I love his character development and chemistry with his nephew Genosuke-sama, and the other is Akagenyu, who is such a sweetheart. She's very lovely in so many ways and try to be like a mother and sister to Oboro Dono. It's hard for me to pick which one of them that I want to invite for dinner. I'm sure for Hyoma, I want him to get to know everybody and see which person that he likes and all that stuff. And as for Akagenyu, I would love to try her fantastic food. I'm sure she is a great cook. you know, making up some fantastic appetizers like sushi and maybe her jasmine tea. I will love to try her lovely jasmine tea. That will give me a nice relaxation before we can have our meal. So yeah, Akagini or Hyoma, hard for me to pick which one of them who I want to invite for dinner, but they deserve to be at number 7. And coming at number 6 goes to Matthew Scudder from A Walk Among the Tombstones. Oh yeah, it's time to add another Liam Neeson character that I want to invite for dinner. I love Matthew Scudder. He is definitely one of the most sexiest characters that Liam Neeson have ever played. I love his look, design. He has fantastic clothing, and he could wear a jacket sometimes. But to tell you the truth is, the reason why I gotta put this guy on the list is he is the only dude who has a freaking toothpick in his mouth, and I need a Liam Neeson character who has a freaking toothpick in his mouth, and I'm sure Matthew Scudder will have his toothpick time, after dinner, and I will let him do that. And since I'm a toothpick lover myself, we all need toothpicks well, you get the picture. So yeah, Matthew Scudder, he deserves to be at number 6, and I'll come back for a couple of minutes to tell you about my top 5 most important characters that I would love to invite for dinner. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'll be right there.